Hi, I'm Tiffany.
And I'm Rihanna, and welcome back to Fresh Off the Broke.
Fresh Off the Broke is about personal experiences growing up Asian American in a predominantly white community, Asian media, and Asian pop culture in general. Race has always been a sensitive topic. Every day there are debates over race. With our podcast, we intend to shed light on the experiences of first-generation Asian immigrants, not put them on a pedestal.
We understand that race isn't everything, but there should be an acknowledgement of people of color, the knowledge gap, and the racial divide that will ideally be broken. Now that that's out of the way, let's get into the episode. Today, we're going to measure how Asian we are.
Ooh. Okay, now before we explain what that means, what even that is, and why we're doing that, because what is that? Today is our 50th episode. Yay! Happy 50th!
Yay!
Happy 50th, well, not really anniversary, but in a way, happy anniversary.
Yeah, it's some sort of milestone.
Yes. You, whether you're a new listener, an old listener, a lurker, I don't know. Whether you're a new listener, an old listener, a lurker, a hate watcher, no, I'm kidding. Thank you for the views. Thank you for subscribing, following us, and also following us along this journey. 50 episodes is a lot.
It is.
We upload under 30 episodes a year, so this is like, we're almost at 2 years. We'll be at 2 years in about a month.
That is crazy to think about.
I know.
Oh God, oh, that's weird. Oh, that's so cool though. I never realized.
Yeah, it's exciting. And I mean, we have many milestones to speak for it. Like we've made many, we made some friends along the way, whether that be our guests or the listeners. I mean, we have over 30 countries tuning in to listen to Fob. Isn't that crazy?
That is. Can I just say, I am absolutely like shocked and surprised still to this day that we have viewers from Peru and Poland. So
yeah,
just extra shout out to our listeners from there. But I don't know, I would just never have guessed that. I just assumed that our majority of listeners would be from North America.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, because you never think, obviously these podcast distribution sites, they will distribute everywhere, but you don't think that people everywhere are gonna listen to it, right?
Yeah.
And so there's just be a lot of countries here and there that are just kind of shocking. We have listeners from Indonesia. We were pretty excited when we got listeners from the Philippines. Not to be biased, it's just that I'm Chinese and Rihanna's not Chinese. Rihanna's Filipino, so
Yes.
the Philippines.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's just surprising, like to me, I'm still in the phase of like, it's surprising that people listen to us, period.
Yeah.
So just seeing like all the different places that people tune in from is like, wow.
I know. And then people are so nice. Sometimes we'll get really nice DMs from people, whether they're mutuals or maybe they're just a follower that sends a random message or just a passerby. People are really nice.
Yes. We are.
So we appreciate you and we see it.
Yes.
We see
forever
you.
Grateful for you guys. Thank you so much. I mean, we wouldn't even have this without anyone listening.
Yeah. Imagine. 0 views all across the board and we just keep going.
Yeah.
0 followers everywhere. We just kept going, kept posting, no one watching, no likes, no, just nothing.
We just kept going. I mean,
Yeah.
that kind of reminds me of how we started though.
I guess we did used to technically have a show with, well, not 0 listeners, but
Sometimes
we
0.
did used to technically have a show that wasn't a show, and we kept going.
Yeah, sometimes our one listener would not be there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, do you wanna or should I?
You can go ahead.
So I guess it started off as just picture early morning before school starts.
About an hour before school starts.
I mean, that's early. Is it?
Oh, I wasn't countering you. I mean, I'm trying to
Oh,
add on. Like, it's about an hour before school starts.
yeah,
We were there an hour before school.
yeah, we were. And we were sitting in the stairwell, which no one else is around because we were like the only 2 people. I don't think like half the staff was even at school during this time.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. In the mornings, we'll be at the stairwell, and we see so many teachers that they're getting to work.
Yeah, like literally coming in.
People would start recognizing us.
Yeah.
They'd be like, "Oh, it's you two. It's like your spot."
Yep, it was our spot.
It still is.
It still is.
Yeah, we may have graduated, but that doesn't matter.
It really doesn't. That is our spot. We claimed that spot. We were there every morning talking about everything. I mean, I could say that some of the episodes we've already done have been, I guess, tested out in our little stairwell
Sounds like
location.
we have a science lab.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, how our podcast started out, we referenced it a little bit and talked about it before in past episodes, but we haven't really gone super in depth and in detail. So today, for our 50th episode, we can do a little backstory. But as Rihanna said, picture a stairwell an hour before school. You got Tiffany and Rihanna sitting in the corner of the stairwell. And it's interesting because honestly, I don't even know how we would get to some of these topics, but we just start talking and somehow always end up talking about, and it's not really necessarily in a political way, but sometimes we just talk about, us being Asian or certain experiences that we had in the past with other schools or when we were younger, or things that are happening. And I mean, Rihanna isn't wrong. There's a decent amount of topics or tangents maybe that are from or inspired from conversations that we've had in that stairwell.
Yes.
And gosh, that was a fun time. That was a good way to spend our morning.
It really was. And it was like we were pretty like not new as friends, but like getting to know each other at that level, and we realized like, oh my gosh, why are we relating?
Yeah,
that
was one of the things. I mean, even when we were talking about in like the very first episode of Bob, you don't really realize that. I mean, of course, there's certain things that are kind of obviously shared experiences if you're of a specific demographic, but there's these very specific things that happen, that can happen to you, and then we would relate anyway.
Yeah.
And I remember even, and this isn't really a stairwell conversation, but one time we were doing something for an extracurricular event, and we had to stay after school, and we were talking about something. I think I started the conversation, or maybe you did, and we were just saying something. One of us was saying something in passing, and then the other person I was like, wait, why did you just describe something that's happened in my life? And then the other person was like, wait, what? Yeah. It was just too specific. We were Rihanna and I, we have a lot of things in common, but they're very specific things.
Yeah,
They're very small, specific things.
like
It's not like,
scary.
oh, we both like playing this game, or oh, we both like this type of music. No, it's like we both have this very specific life experience that's
Yeah.
happened to us. Or we've had this thing happen to us when we were 5 and it changed the course of our life.
Yeah.
It's just very specific things that you wouldn't expect to relate to someone
Yeah.
over.
Or like we have this distant relative that has this specific job.
Yeah.
Like it's like why? That's weird.
And the thing is, it's not even, some of the things that we relate on aren't even kind of like, oh yeah, a certain amount of Asian people relate to. It's just, why do we have the exact same life?
Yeah, exactly. Like it's not even about being Asian or being like first gen at that point. It's just why do we have the same experience? There are so
Yeah.
many levels to this.
I know.
It's almost freaky.
And when it came to deciding or realizing that we wanted to do Bob or Fresh Off the Broach, it happened over text. And it was kind of an accumulation of events. So Rihanna and I, during what you were describing as like us getting to know each other more or something, I think we had known each other at that point for over a year.
Yeah, like a little over a year at that point.
Yeah. And it sounds like a long time, but when you're in school, I mean, you're in the same grade or you're in the same whatever, you don't see or talk to each other all the time.
Yeah, like you've known a lot of people for a year if you go to the same high school type thing.
Yeah. And so sometimes we would have these text conversations that were, I don't know, for example, someone's ranting about someone or something.
Yeah.
And then the other person's listening or like being supportive and stuff. And we would have these like, in a sense, wholesome moments, and the other person would be like, stop, no. And this is a reoccurring theme for us, where we would reject the wholesomeness in a way.
Yeah. It's like, no, we're not doing this right now. No.
Yeah. And then with an accumulation of that, I remember, so it's interesting because the term Fresh Off the Broach literally wasn't even something that we came up with when we decided we wanted to do a podcast. It came up in a text conversation. We were saying something about being broke first gen people. And I said something like fresh off the boat, more like fresh off the broach. And then we were saying something about how it sounds like a finance thing or whatever. And one of us said it kind of sounds like a podcast. And I think I said half jokingly, like, if that was a podcast, I'd be down. That sounds cool. And then the two of us just kind of agreed that it would be cool. And then we didn't really do anything about it because it wasn't a serious thing. It was just like, oh, that sounds cool. If that was a thing.
Yeah.
Kind of the same way that someone says, oh, if I went to, I don't know, if I visited Neptune, that would be cool. Something like that.
Or like if we were to make a podcast, like that would be a cool name type thing.
Yeah. And it didn't really materialize into anything until I think maybe 2 weeks later or something like that. Yeah, it wasn't immediately after.
Yeah,
but it wasn't many months after.
Yeah.
So I think one time they're on the stairwell. Yeah, in the stairwell, one of us brought up, maybe it was me. I mean, it's not important, but one of us brought up that conversation. And then we both kind of agreed that doing a podcast kind of would be cool. And this was kind of an accumulation of us kind of talking about on the stairwell and in text. And we, at first, were hesitant because we didn't know that you could start a podcast for free.
Yeah.
Excuse me. But then we found websites where you could do that. And it was legit. And so we were thinking, yo, do we did this happen?
That concern of ours is so on brand. I just realized.
What do you mean? Anyway, and then we found out there were some free websites, so we started doing that, and we started recording. Wait, I'm skipping some steps. We originally made this giant Google Doc where we were word vomiting ideas for the podcast, and it was stuff like, oh, our story, the like stuff like about us section, stuff like our values, kind of in a business building 5 pillars kind of way.
Yeah, like just like a general.
And we made a huge list of episode ideas. That was a key part of it. And then once quarantine started, the pandemic started, and we were in quarantine, we realized that we had an opportunity because we had a lot of time.
Yes, the perfect time.
Well, we did, but we also didn't, because I'm not going to act like, at least for us, school didn't really get easier. I know it did for some people, and it didn't really for us. Like our school wasn't like that.
Yeah, no.
It was harder.
Yeah, it really was.
But we realized that we had an opportunity. And so I think around the March break, something like that. Oh, wait, there wasn't a March break.
Yeah, it was the March
goodbye. Yeah, they extended the March break, and then it just kept going. Yeah, I remember.
There was no March break.
So yeah, during that time, we started recording. We recorded a few episodes together. Not, well, obviously together as in Rian and I, but we recorded a few episodes together beforehand. And then I think we had 2 or 3 episodes, we started releasing them. Yeah. And then we didn't really expect anything. Just kind of threw it out into the internet.
Yeah.
I remember how excited we were when we got our first Instagram follower.
Yeah.
And it was organic too. We weren't messaging people, because I know some people, when they start accounts, they will go around messaging Instagram accounts and introducing themselves. That wasn't our style. And so when we got our first organic follower, we were very excited.
Very.
It was a big deal. It still is a big deal. Yeah. I mean, you think about it, your first follower, even if they don't follow you anymore or whatever, they
started something.
Yeah, they started, and then maybe someone else follows you, and then it just keeps going.
Oh man,
I'm proud of it.
I remember.
And then that's what you have today.
Before quarantine hit, I remember we were genuinely thinking, like, logistically, how are we gonna get the sound to sound good in the stairwell, because it's so echoey, and like maybe if we bring in a mic, like it'll work, but like.
Yeah, and then we're thinking, okay, wait, but we're in a stairwell. What about people that walk by? Obviously, you can edit it, but what about people that walk by? And we didn't even talk about this. So when we're in the stairwell, occasionally there would be this lovely person, our lovely acquaintance. Do you wanna give the story?
Sure, I will. So we had, as Tiffany said, a lovely acquaintance who would just chill with us in the morning. They would just sit there.
I miss him.
Yeah, we miss him. He wouldn't even like, even before we had these deep talks, he would just sit there with us.
Yeah,
and not even like beside us, like a pretty distant
across from us.
Yeah, like it didn't look like we were sitting together, but no one was in the stairwell, so yeah. And we would literally go into these deep conversations about like things that we relate with each other with, like specifically like Asian things. And this person is not Asian.
No, also say. Not far from it.
Far from Asian, but he would sit there and listen. He wouldn't even like be on his phone and be like scrolling. He would just sit there and listen, and sometimes would like chime in with a little or something like that.
Yeah, or he would react, like sometimes Rihanna and I would say something crazy, not us saying something crazy, but saying something crazy that had happened. He would react. He would say things along the lines of what? And he was our audience. He was our first listener.
Our OG listener.
Yes. No, I love him. He was just this person that we knew through someone else that we knew that was also basically an acquaintance. And so this person would come to the stairwell because of the other person that we also knew. And then sometimes we would all sit together. Well, to a certain extent together. Like we said earlier, that person was kind of across from us. And so even though that other person didn't always come or stop coming to the stairwell, this person would still come. And so when they were there, we'd be like, oh, good morning, whatever. And we would talk to him sometimes too, but it was usually, I don't know, sometimes he would be on it, sometimes he would be on his phone or whatever.
Yeah.
And Rihanna and I would start talking, and he would be listening in a very, I'm not sure how to describe it.
I'd say wholesome.
Pardon?
Wholesome.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just in a curious way.
Yeah, very curious. Just like.
And I appreciated it because it wasn't, to us, it didn't feel like he was just sitting there eavesdropping or whatever. No. Felt like he cared.
It really did. He genuinely would just listen, and when we would say something, he
would actually reacted. He was our live audience.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I think if anyone else did that, we'd be confused. Or, I don't know. The way he did it, I didn't mind. He's very nice.
Again, very like curious and wholesome. Like there was no like ill intent in the way that he listened into us, or the way that he commented, or not. It barely commented, just like,
yeah, it wasn't really commenting, it was more reacting.
Yeah, but it was also funny because we would say things and then we would be like, oh yeah, like that's happened to me or stuff like that, and he would be like, what?
That happens to people?
Yeah, like, and we realized, oh, maybe this is specific to a certain group of people.
Yeah, and then sometimes we would realize, okay, maybe this is just us.
Yeah.
Some things just don't happen to everyone, and that's okay. I don't think everything should happen to everyone.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird enough that it happens to the both of us. Like,
yeah. A lot of the things that Rihanna and I bond over aren't exactly celebratory things.
No.
So I would hope that not everyone has experienced it. I don't want it to be a relatable thing.
Yeah. But again, shout out to our OG listener.
You know who you are. If you happen to be listening to this, just know we miss you.
We do.
I would love if we could. I mean, I don't really want to go back to the school.
No.
I don't exactly miss it.
No.
But if we could book a new stairwell, we'd all chill again. You're welcome.
You're more than welcome to just.
You're invited.
Yeah.
VIP pass to the stairwell. Imagine if we got, so you know how some people, they have a podcast studio or whatever? You know what I'm saying? They have a place that they go podcast, like an office.
Yeah.
Imagine if we had that, except it was a stairwell.
I would like that. I wouldn't like that for sake of acoustics, but I feel like on some specific occasions, like certain episodes, I feel like the acoustics and the echoes would actually add to it.
What if it was a room, but it was designed to look like a stairwell?
I would like that.
You know those small kind of studio rooms that sometimes people record in?
Yeah.
And a more narrow closet-like room. If it was that, except it looked like a stairwell.
I would like there to be a seat, or at least a space across from us, so our OG listener can be
just
there.
For him.
Yeah.
And there's a sign. You know how directors have chairs, or actors, they have chairs with their names on them?
Yeah.
Something like that, just for him.
Yeah, he deserves it.
Yeah.
He really
Gosh.
validated us. And not even in a way of like overtly or like explicitly. It was just he listened, and that's all we needed.
He was a supporter. Gosh, after this, I'm gonna be thinking about him.
Me too.
And that's our backstory.
That is.
Stairwell. What are your big takeaways from this as a listener? Maybe Stairwell, some guy.
Yeah, just
listen.
some guy. That's really what he wants, though.
Text messages. Lots of relatable moments between Tiffany and Rihanna, except they shouldn't be relatable.
Yeah.
But you know, that's my backstory. That's what it is. We're being real with y'all.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's a good backstory though, because
no, I love it.
Like, especially since we started in quarantine, a lot of people just like decided to do a podcast during quarantine, which there's nothing wrong with that, obviously, but like I like that we didn't necessarily start during quarantine.
Yeah, and we only started during quarantine because there was the opportunity, we had more time.
Yeah.
But this idea came up. I mean, if you think about the course of the story, this probably started between the fall and the winter.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Because I remember we had talked about stuff, and then there was the text conversation of Fresh Off the Bro, and then 1 or maybe 2 weeks, maybe even 3, I don't know, we had revisited the idea, and then we spent some time just on that Google Doc, and then that was all it was, because we didn't really have an idea of how to record.
Yeah.
And then I think we didn't do anything for a month.
Yeah, there was a period of time where we had things, but we weren't doing anything. And also, like, high school, we were busy.
Yeah. You know, the application world, the university thing does not get easier.
No.
That's all I'm gonna say. I'm proud of our backstory.
Me too. I like to look back at it fondly.
Me too. I'm proud of us.
Me too.
You know what? I'm proud of our listeners.
Thank you, guys.
Just as people.
Yeah.
Yes, that too. I'm thankful. But I'm proud of them as people as well. That was wholesome.
That was. I don't want to be like, let's stop being wholesome, but also like throw back to our text conversations. So remember how in the beginning of the episode I said that we were going to be measuring how Asian we are? Yeah, I think we should get on with that, because I think 50 episodes in, we should probably double check to see.
Yes.
If we're even qualified to be making a podcast about being Asian, or first gen specifically. So I think we should test it.
Wait, I didn't study. Wait, I'm nervous now. What if we don't? Wait. Does that mean we lose the pod? Does that mean we lose the podcast if we don't?
Yeah, this might be our last episode.
Well, that's not very fun. We just had a whole wholesome backstory moment, and you're gonna hit me with a threat?
I
mean, go out with a bang, I guess.
Yeah. We have to be honest and see if we are actually Asian according to websites like BuzzFeed.
I'm nervous.
I am too. I already know that I'm probably not gonna score high on these.
Mm-hmm. And just a not necessary disclaimer that's gonna come in a sec, but a brief of what this quiz segment is. So we've gathered some very stereotypical, just wrong
Yeah.
tests and quizzes about how Asian someone is, what kind of Asian someone is, Asian status, whatever, and some would you rather as well on being Asian. And this obviously isn't meant to be taken seriously. This is just us kind of testing the legitimacy and credibility or lack thereof of the tests.
Yeah.
So, sit back, relax. We're gonna have the link in the description. So if you like take this or them along with us,
Yeah.
feel free to. I'd be
Let us
happy to, yes, of course. I'd be happy to hear what results you get. And the disclaimer that I said that was going to come in. Like I said, these are very stereotypical and
borderline offensive.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is not this. These honestly aren't representative of anything for us. These quizzes are more just us poking fun at what constitutes someone that's more or less Asian than another person. And also a lot of these are very East Asian, Southeast Asian centric. So they're not going to be very inclusive of Asia. For example, West Asia, North Asia. You know where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
So I would like you to keep that in mind.
Yeah. If anything, look at these tests or watch this segment for a laugh, because that's what we're going to be doing at these questions.
Yeah. None of this is meant to be taken seriously.
No.
This is us poking fun at, well, why do these even exist? What kind of quiz is a how Asian are you quiz? And it's just poking fun at some stereotypes and seeing if we're allowed to keep this podcast.
Yeah. Very important.
Yep. Are you ready?
I am.
Okay. Would you like to introduce the first one?
Sure. So the first one we will be doing is called the True Asian Test. And I'm sure some people may actually already be familiar with this one. As well, it is the Asian version of the rice purity test. And I won't be going into detail about what the rice purity test is because you can search that up and I don't want to talk about what it is. But yeah.
Let's get started. There's a caution that says if you score below 90%, you bring dishonor to your family.
I'm about to bring some dishonor.
Click on everything I've done.
Okay. Wait. Oh gosh. Everything you have done. So, okay, I see. I always am confused with this stuff.
Question 4, the picture of a dog. I like it.
What type of dog? Oh, it's a Shiba. Right? That's what that's called, right?
Yep. Okay, there's a question that says, did tutoring in high school? Listen, did tutoring as in you were tutored or you were the tutor?
Yeah. I'm a little, because the question
is I could technically check one of these off.
Yeah. Did tutoring in primary school, and I don't think anyone was a tutor in primary school, but also
probably not. Played Maple Story, League of Legends. I know every game in this except Dota. What's Dota?
Oh, Dota. I know what Dota is. I know the name, and if I saw it, I would know, but
what's Dota? Dota, the series, the strategy video game. Something fan developed multiplayer online battle arena mod for the game Warcraft 3. Never heard of Dota. Genuinely. That's interesting. Well, Maple Story on the list. I played that. I love Maple Story.
I did not play any of these. I played Minecraft. And I don't think that's an Asian thing. One of the questions is went to Saturday language school, and we all know that one of us did and one of us didn't.
Shout out to the language school episode. Check it out.
Yeah.
What? I do not have a small white fluffy. Okay. The thing with the small white fluffy dog, it's not even a stereotype, honestly.
It's not.
It's a very specific experience that happened to a very specific set of like Asian Americans. I would maybe even go as far to say it's just the Asian Americans in the Bay Area or in the more Asian populated places of the US.
Yeah.
It's not a real trait.
It's very
No, it's not.
specific.
Yeah. But then again, this quiz or test was made by a British Asian person.
Yeah, primary school.
Don't we also sometimes say that in Canada?
I mean, I don't hear it as often as I do elementary.
Oh, no, it's not. I've heard it a decent amount, though.
Interesting.
Yeah. I've seen it written a lot. Growing up. Yeah. Have you ever had a bowl cut as a child?
I actually have. I was rocking the bowl cut. Yeah, I look like a little boy.
I've never had a bowl cut.
Consider yourself lucky.
I had the bob with the bangs, but I never had a bowl cut.
I had both.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Who invented the bowl cut and why?
I think it's cute to look at, but like if you are that kid, like when I look back at pictures, I'm like, why did you do this to me? Like, why did I have a bowl cut? I think it's cute to see other kids have it, like,
yeah,
but I don't like looking back at pictures and seeing it on myself.
Okay, this is something I'm proud of. Do you eat chips or snacks with chopsticks? Because I do, and I'm proud of it.
I do too. It's so much easier.
It is, though. It's less messy. You can be more precise. I don't mind eating with my hands. I mean, I've done it, but I don't know, with chips, there's stuff with dust. Well, not dust, but you know what I'm saying. The dust, the chip dust or whatever. I would much rather use chopsticks. Yeah. Have you ever worn a sun visor?
I do not wear a sun visor.
Oh, that's interesting. The link doesn't work anymore for the thing on the quiz.
That's how old this is.
I also haven't worn a sun visor before. However, I did used to own one of those tennis visor kind of things. But that's not the same. You can get lectured by your parents on a daily. Please, I get yelled at on a daily.
Watch videos, bullied. Shows while you eat. That is how people should be eating.
I know. Okay, it's not fair. Get Asian flush. I don't drink. How would I know?
No comment.
What do you mean? Excuse me.
No comment. That's my comment.
No.
Anyways, save sauce packets / napkins from restaurants. Who doesn't do that?
Have you gotten Asian flush before?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Like, it's bad. I didn't realize it was bad until I saw myself and I was bright red and like glowing. Glowing because I had like a little, like a fine layer of sweat on my face.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I did not realize. I don't know. I never thought that I would get it. I thought that Asian flush was like a mainly East Asian thing.
No.
But then again, like, I blush.
Paler Asian.
Yeah. My blushing is really bad.
Really? I don't think I've ever seen you blush before.
That's a good thing because when I blush, it's like my face gets like dark red.
Uh-huh. I remember in middle school one time, someone, like, someone in my class, my teacher complimented my penmanship. It was so weird, out of nowhere. Oh, this is a question that's actually weird. Have a skincare routine.
Y'all, are y'all saying that people who aren't Asian don't have skincare routines? Like, that's so weird.
What does that even mean? What do you mean? Do you have a skincare routine? Okay, you're Asian. That's a point.
Like, what? Okay, I think I've. Oh, also watch the OG Asian YouTubers. Shout out to our Asian YouTubers video.
Yes.
Okay, I think I am done. So I will calculate my score.
Me too.
Oh,
Do.
I got a 67 out of 88 or a 76.136%.
Oh, wait, what?
Why?
I got very close to you.
What is it?
2 off. I got 69 out of 88. Or 78.409%. I got an A minus.
We both bring dishonor to our family, apparently.
I mean, the message I get is you are ingrained in your Asian heritage and am proud of it.
Oh, I get the same thing, but then why did they say that in the beginning?
I don't know. Also, that's not grammatically correct. You are ingrained in your Asian heritage and am proud of it.
Should be R.
I know. Well, there's that. What's the next quiz? Let's see. Go to quiz.com. How Asian are you? A large percentage of the US population is Asian. There are many different types of Asians too, but just how Asian are you? You may be Asian, but do you act like it? Find out just how Asian you are with this funny, a little racist quiz. And I mentioned Kev Jumba somewhere in here. If you don't know him, make sure you check him out on YouTube. Also, please rate and comment. Created by Chocolate Cupcake with a smiley face.
Can I just
Or should I say colon bracket?
I love that everyone in like the early like before is it early 2000s or like early 2010s around that area was just like Kev Jumba. If you were Asian, you knew who Kev Jumba was.
He was the man.
He was. Shout out to Kev Jumba.
Okay. Hey.
Let's start this quiz.
Okay. Why does it ask me how old I am?
Yeah, I don't like that.
A weird demographic question.
Chocolate
and my gender.
Cupcake, you're weird. You're weird for asking me my age.
Do I wear glasses? No. I guess I can see where this is going. What if you don't have a favorite subject? I never know what to answer. I think I've always answered a different time.
Me too.
Or I made one up. Not I made up a subject. I made up my favorite subject. Technically, we were.
Yeah, technically, I guess we were. But I don't think this is what this question is asking, though. You know?
Yeah. Do you
play the piano? Yeah, but I suck. Does your mom cook at home a lot? Answer 1, yes, because, quote, it is healthier. Answer 2, yes, because it tastes better. Answer 3, no, she is too lazy. Answer 4, no, we don't have time. And answer 5, she sucks at cooking. Rude.
What is kind of weird? It'll be like, if you're this, read all these questions. Which one applies to you? If you're Chinese, how many of the following apply to you? I am a girl and my first name ends with a vowel. My last name ends with a G. My last name has an H in it. So they're basically trying to say Huang, right?
This is so specific.
I mean, it is, in a way I get it because it's one of the most common last names, but I mean, Chen is too for
But why
Chinese
don't you
people.
just say like
I
my
have a
last name is
common
either
Chinese
this?
last name.
Yeah.
My last name is pronounced with a long vowel sound. I don't know what that means. I am a guy and my name is either Kevin, Michael, Jason, or Eric. Funnily enough, I do know at least one Asian guy for each. Nope. I know a Chinese guy for each of those names. I do. At least one. Huh.
Interesting. Do you like Kev
Japanese ones
Jumba?
don't apply to me.
Yes, I do like Kev Jumba.
How many of the following foods do you eat on a normal basis?
Do your parents collect napkins / condiments from restaurants? One of the answers is yes. Blushes. This is so old. Okay, I have finished. I will submit my answers. See how Asian I am. Oh wow, it's taking a long time to load. Oh, let me know. Let me know when you get your results.
I got my result.
Okay, you go first.
But you had you were the one that reacted so strongly.
Okay, I'm 38% Asian.
Oh.
It says semi-Asian. You probably have some Asian blood, or maybe you've just been hanging out with the Americans too long. Hope you had fun. Make sure to share this with your friends, rate, and comment.
Nice.
Plug.
Congratulations for being 38%.
Thank you.
I'm
about you?
55%.
Oh wow, passing grade.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I guess technically passing grade.
This one's a very interesting BuzzFeed one. Asking if you belong in Asia or Europe.
These questions
And apparently it's all in the carb choices. Are you more of a sweet person or a savory person?
Both.
Sometimes I quizzes like this, I feel compelled to deconstruct the questions and think, if I pick this, does this mean I'm gonna get here?
Man, on an
Oh
ideal
wait,
day.
some of these breakfast foods are I want all of
Yeah, like all of these are great. Rice noodles, sausage, and potatoes. No, I'd rather have eggs and toast.
I'm conflicted between rice noodles, kimchi stew, and sausage and potatoes. Because I mean, they're not equal, but
Yeah, like it
I want all three of these.
Okay, I'm gonna say rice noodles because that's what I would like to have tomorrow.
Kimchi stew.
Ooh, I've never had French onion soup, but I would like to have it. And I kind of want to pick it, but I won't.
It's already
I'm
time
gonna
for lunch.
base
What are you
this-
having? Ooh, green curry with rice.
I'm basing this off of what I would want to eat tomorrow. So if I had rice noodles for breakfast, I wouldn't want to have
Cookie. Sorry. Souvlaki is good.
Oh, why would they put Nutella crepe with this and sweet egg waffle? I want all of these.
Screw it. Pick another snack.
Okay.
Fried rice ball.
I can't.
Fried and mayonnaise. Is that a thing?
Oh, Tiffany, now I really want egg waffles. Oh
Ooh,
no!
sausage in curry sauce. Ooh, fried octopus ball.
These look so good. Okay, no, I definitely want takoyaki. Finally, dinner.
Finally, dinner time. What would you like to eat?
Oh.
I think I've only been choosing Asian food. Wait, this isn't fair. This half of this is. Oh wait, never mind. It's 6 answers.
Oh, I love creme brulee though.
Shaved ice. Oh, I've never had ice cream in one of those fish cakes. Nope, fish-shaped cake.
They look so good though.
Yeah.
And they're very like accessible like in our area.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm surprised that I've never had one, but
We should get some.
oh my god, we should vlog it and post it on top. Stay
Yes.
tuned for whenever we do a face reveal and have a vlog of getting ice cream in a fish shaped cake. I want to say
Yes.
fish cake.
Do it. I already have
Okay,
my result.
me too. Did you
Dun,
get
da, da,
Asia?
da. I belong in Asia. You appreciate good design, are detail oriented, and love socializing around food. What does that have to do? I don't even know. You fit in nowhere better than in Asia's beautiful cities where street food, a chill and welcoming vibe, and socializing around tasty family style meals are the norm.
Dude, I really want to get egg waffles right now.
I want tteokbokki.
Should I honestly like I've been eating tteokbokki for like midnight snacks a lot recently, and I think I'm gonna be doing that after.
All right.
Okay, so we both belong in Asia, but I don't think we're very Asian in general, according to these quizzes. Let's see what else. So now we are going to see if we are more like a Japanese, Korean, or Chinese.
By Quote. Quote is a place. I remember when I was a kid, I used to take quizzes here for fun with my cousin. Just the most random quizzes. Stuff like about your eye color. They just make up a random story about you. I think one thing that Quota was best known for would they would have these questions where they ask you what kind of outfit that you would wear, and then they would link all the answers would be linked, and it would be to Tumblr posts.
Uh,
Yes.
what an
Oh, I thought you meant and like you had something to say, like
Oh no, no,
like
no.
you Asia. And so each question would be an outfit, and you would pick the one that you would wear, or depending on what the question actually is. That's what I remember Quota for. Okay, what would you like to eat? Kimbap, dango, bao. These are very different things.
These are. I don't like this.
What kind of outfit would you like? A kimono. This quiz is boring. They're just giving a Chinese answer, a Korean answer, and
I
and
mean,
a Japanese answer. Why is this is weird. It's asking who your favorite actress is, and then there's just a picture of Marilyn Monroe, and the answers are Fan Bingbing, which I'm assuming this quiz is age. It says 2019. That woman was in a tax evasion scandal.
yikes.
A huge tax evasion scandal. She was like basically blacklisted by the media for a while. She's back now, but the answer to Fan Bingbing, Kyoko Fukada, Parshine, other Korean actress, other Japanese actress, other Chinese actress, none of them.
This is so. You are going to marry your beloved person. What's
This
most
is
important?
boring.
Parents' permission, grand wedding gift, or a proposal letter from the same ancestral clan? I don't know.
What is this picture?
What's your nationality? Other. What? Are you social, self-taught, or strong?
Self-taught at what? Just a
Good
picture of
question.
Lisa from
Yeah,
Blackpink.
what?
Would you like and comment? No.
I don't think so.
Love you infinity?
Ew. What do you want as your surname? Oh my gosh, the picture is literally a screenshot and they didn't crop out the Google part of it.
Oh gosh.
What is this?
This quiz is so weird. It's literally a Chinese answer, a Japanese answer, and a Korean answer. What do you not want as your surname? Park, Kim, Lee, and Kang? Suzuki? Why?
Oh, I got my answers.
I'm gonna say
Also, I
none of
really
these.
hope that the person who made this quiz is. I kind of hope that this person isn't Asian because I don't
I
want
don't
an
think they
Asian
are. The
person making
name that
this.
they have doesn't seem like.
I
What
need to.
did you get?
I got Japanese.
I got Chinese, which I mean,
Well,
sure. Oh, wait, what the heck? If you look at your answers, I got 6 Japanese, 6 Chinese, and 6 Korean.
I got 7 Korean, 7 Japanese, and 4 Chinese.
Then that means you could have been. Wait, then how did they decide what I was? Oh, wow. If you go down,
Maybe it's like
what kind of quizzes do you get recommended?
make your Instagram and find out which K-pop idol follows you.
I got beginner Japanese test. How do you know these Chinese words? What outfit would you wear in every scene of Harry Potter Philosopher's Stone?
Jeez.
Can you debut as a K-pop idol? Okay, wait.
Ooh,
I'm gonna tab or save the one for what would you wear for every scene
that's
of Harry Potter Philosopher's Stone.
that's impressive that that's even a thing.
Okay, we're moving on to our last quiz. This one is also a BuzzFeed quiz. It's a would you rather test. Only the toughest of Asian cuisine lovers can handle this impossible would you rather quiz.
Oh God.
Whatever you choose, you'll be super hungry afterwards. I mean, yeah, sure. Wait, would you rather eat sushi or ramen? Hmm.
I don't know. They're so different.
I'm gonna say today,
Wait, is
or
it just one? Oh no. I thought it was
how
just one question.
how I'm feeling right now, maybe sushi.
Okay, would you
Oh, it's
rather
50-50.
eat miso soup or hot and sour soup? I could go for some hot and sour soup right now.
Me too.
Ooh,
Oh,
this
damn,
is
that's not the popular opinion.
yeah, I'm not surprised.
37%. Would you rather eat fried rice or pad thai?
Right now, pad thai.
Me too. What the heck?
God. Oh,
Also not the popular opinion.
I'm not
47.
surprised. Would you rather eat egg
You
rolls
gonna
or
eat
spring
egg rolls or
rolls?
spring rolls? I'm
Spring
going for
rolls.
spring roll.
Oh God. That's also not the popular opinion.
Why do would you rather eat gyoza or dumplings?
Gyoza.
I'm
Of
not
course.
even gonna say anything at this point.
Just the pan fry at the bottom looks so good.
Duck sauce or soy sauce?
What's duck sauce?
I
Okay,
I
I'm gonna say soy sauce because I don't know what duck sauce is.
I've had it once or twice. It's a sauce that comes sometimes when you order duck at maybe a Chinese restaurant, or maybe even if you go to one of those Chinese butchers at grocery stores and you order duck or whatever, it will give this sauce. I don't think it's actually duck sauce, but I think it's sauce that you use for when you have duck. It's this I've only had it once or twice. And if I remember correctly, it's kind of sour-ish. Yeah.
Huh.
Would you rather eat edamame or Laos minced beef salad? Okay, these are incredibly different things.
I've never had Laos minced beef salad.
Yeah, me either. I love edamame, but the thing is, part of me wants to try this beef
Yeah, it
salad
looks
thing.
really good.
Would
Would
you
you
rather
rather
eat
eat?
pho or curry?
I am feeling like pho right now.
Okay, stop.
Oh, was that it?
Popular. Oh, I don't know why I thought that there was gonna be a result. Because so would you rather? So there wouldn't be a result.
That was
Oh,
hard
whoa,
though.
wait, wait.
What?
I have an I have one last one that I want us to do. It just showed up in my recommended, and I think it would be interesting.
Okay.
Make a sushi roll and we'll guess
Oh!
your favorite social media
Okay,
platform.
I've seen this one. I'll click on it right now.
I'm trying to unpack this. I mean, BuzzFeed's known for very random quizzes and a huge just variety of them.
Okay, choose a rice.
Wait, no rice? I don't. Is there no rice in that picture?
I can't tell.
It just feels like very messy sushi, like just
Yeah, it
poorly
looks like
made.
that's rice.
Choose a fish.
Hmm.
I don't know.
I want all of these. Okay, I don't
I
normally
don't really
eat
have a preference.
yellowtail, but the picture of the yellowtail that they're using looks
Like
incredibly
my
good.
vegetables. I love vegetables. I just want to put that out there. I don't
I
know.
want to put two. I'm torn
Growing up, I've always loved vegetables. Pick one more vegetable.
Okay,
Oh, then
good.
you don't have to worry about picking
Good.
two.
There we go.
Tempura or nah?
Yes. I love
Or
things that
nah.
are fried.
Pick a sauce. Ooh, spicy mayo sauce, fire sauce, sweet
I'm
sauce.
hungry now. Why are we doing this? Ooh, pick a plate. Oh, okay. I got my answer.
Oh wait, I'm conflicted. There's two I want. Wait, I'm gonna pick this one. I got mine. What did you get?
Oh, I got Instagram.
Oh, I got YouTube.
See, I feel like whenever someone asks, what do I use the most, I say Instagram, but really I don't anymore. I used to, but I don't.
Oh yeah, what happened? Was it more like you stopped going on it leisurely, or was it more
Yeah.
like you don't use it as much to talk to people?
No, I only use Instagram to talk to people. Like I'm
I
actually
see.
like I've been thinking about just deactivating my Instagram account, but
Mm-hmm.
I talk to most people on Instagram, so it's just easier to not deactivate.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
kind of get what you mean. It's like, I mean, we don't use Facebook, but if Instagram could have its own messenger app, and you could just have the messenger app.
Yeah, then I would not have Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Just I don't know. It's so like appealing when people are like, "Oh yeah, I deleted all my social media and stuff like that." It's just such an appealing thing to me, but I can't. I can't delete it because I won't be talking to half the people I do, you know?
I understand that.
Sad.
Somehow, we end this quiz party with a social media sushi roll and Rihanna's existential social media crisis. Oh, happy 50th.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here as always, whether you're new, old, it sounds like I'm calling you an old person. Whether you're a new listener, viewer, old listener, we appreciate it so much. We appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Love
Also,
you.
if you are the OG listener from our stairwell days, let us know, please. We miss
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, we miss you so
We
much.
just want to say hi.
For real. Well, we've said so many thank yous, but there's one more. Thank you so much for tuning in today. It was a fun episode.
Yeah.
It was more relaxed. But it's a celebratory style episode, you know. We talk a bit
Yes.
about how Fob came to be. We we visualized the stairwell studio. Talked about some quizzes, you know, it's just a fun time. So feel free, as always, to leave a comment about just anything. How are you feeling about this whole 50th anniversary episode kind of thing? What country do you tune in from? Are you from Peru or Poland?
Yeah. guys do the quizzes.
Yeah, what did you get?
Yeah, how Asian are you? Do you think
Yeah.
we should still have the podcast?
That's true. I don't know if we came to a verdict really with this.
I think
We got, because for the first one, we both got,
minus.
yeah. And then for the other one, there wasn't really a score. I mean, there was that one where I got like 55%, you got 38%.
Maybe we shouldn't.
I was gonna say maybe you shouldn't,
Yeah.
because you got the 38%.
Guys, stay tuned for the next episode because it might just be a solo podcast.
Yeah, it's gonna be fresh off the broke, and then fresh off the just broke out.
Yeah. This is actually my last episode. I'd like to thank you guys.
I decided not to renew my contract.
Yeah. There's too much drama going on. Yeah. I just didn't want to renew my contract with Tom.
Yeah.
It was for the best. Best. Anyways, if you guys liked this episode and want to stay connected with us, check out our website in the description. It contains links to our streaming platforms such as Spotify, Anchor, Apple Podcasts, and more. Follow us for more behind-the-scenes content, announcements, and other random things we decide to put on there.
See you next time at 51. Bye.
Bye!